Hello, I'm Allie Thompson.
And I'm Morgan Pinkham, and this is your World News Update for Tuesday, October 18th. Our first update comes from Mosul, a city in northern Iraq, which the Islamic State claimed as the seat of their caliphate in 2014. Through the acquisition of territory, the city has helped ISIS advance their goal of uniting all Islamic believers under one Islamic state or kingdom. However, beginning on Monday, October 17th, a coalition of nearly 30,000 Iraqi troops, Kurdish fighters, Sunni Arab tribesmen, and Shia parliamentary forces have begun a battle to reclaim Mosul from ISIS. With years of planning and time to assemble defenses such as booby traps and tunnels, militants began their offensive with car bombs and report being ahead of schedule in the fight for Mosul. If Iraq captures this major city, the Islamic State may suffer in loss of both power and territory. While updates about the battle prove promising, another pressing issue arises. What will happen to the nearly 1.5 million population of the war-torn city as it is bombed and occupied?
In other news, Russia has announced that from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. on Thursday, it will halt operations in Aleppo in order for civilians and rebels to leave the city. Russia, who claims that they are fighting the Islamic State and other terrorist groups with their involvement in the Syrian civil war. It first entered this conflict in September of 2015. While many of the airstrikes have been directed towards Syrian rebel groups that oppose the Assad regime, it is being criticized for recent airstrikes in Aleppo. Russia hopes that halting the battle will give time for citizens and rebels to flee. Russia's defense ministry announced its decision the same day that 14 members of the same family were reportedly killed during an airstrike in the city, seeing a humanitarian need to allow time for an evacuation.
And now we'll go to our on-site reporter.
Here in Austria, the government has decided to tear down the house Adolf Hitler was born in. The decision comes after tense negotiations with the property's current owner, who has refused to sell the property to the government for years. Austria plans to confiscate and demolish the property, which has been used as a gathering area for neo-Nazis in Vienna. Now back to you in the studio.
Further tensions have risen in the Middle East after an airstrike that hit a Yemen funeral 10 days ago, killing 140 people. The United Nations Peace Ambassador to Yemen has announced that a 72-hour truce will begin in the country starting Thursday. The 3-day ceasefire comes after this attack. The conflict intensified between the Houthi rebels, a religious political group in Yemen, and the government backed by the Saudi Arabia. United Nations diplomats say that the ceasefire is intended to spare the Yemeni people further bloodshed and would allow the expanded delivery of humanitarian assistance. The truce would be the first in a 20-month civil war, which has left 7,000 dead and displaced 35,000 others.
This has been your World News Update for October 18th, 2016. Thanks for watching.